How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Fabledom, and welcome back to Nerdria. Things are going amazingly well at the moment. We are sitting with 83 days worth of food. The population continues to grow. We have some newcomers due in 5 days, and in the last episode, we managed to get to a point where we are now able to build condominiums, which is something I would like to focus on just a little bit today. Right at the end of that last episode, we bought this territory right here, and my goal, my thinking, is that we're going to build some condominiums right along the water, right across from this fisherman's hut. I think it'll look really cool. It has the right vibe for condominiums, so that's essentially going to be the plan, and that's something we do have to do with the townscaper objective down here. Now, in terms of the other objective, the first date objective, that's going to be reliant on the regenerator. So it's going to just continue to do its thing. It will regenerate resources over time, and that's fine. We do need to gift coal to Farah as well. And given the fact that the coal maker is doing okay, but I would assume that coal is being consumed quite regularly, I think it might be an idea to get ourselves another coal maker, since it is sort of taking its time. So I'm sort of looking at this space and thinking this might be the place for it. So what we'll do is put a coal maker right there. I'm going to get myself a little gravel road that comes out just like this. It's a nasty little area, this whole thing, a whole lot of industry up there, but that should be good for us, and that should mean that we have plenty of coal production. We have plenty of wood production as well. We have like 3 lumber yards or lumber camps. Not everybody's working in this one right now, but that's okay. I'm not really too concerned about that, but that should put us in a good spot to get that objective done. Now let's see what this world event is. Street artists. We would be really happy to have a public area to show everyone our secret talents. Did you know that the last newcomers can detach and reattach their thumbs at will? It's incredible. Ugh. Ugh. All right. They want me to build a street theater. That I can absolutely do. Now, bear with me. I'm going to pause the game because I do have to do some planning stuff here. So, the condominium. Let me do this rounded cobblestone road, and I basically want it to go right across. Like, oh, it lines up perfectly with the farms. Absolutely. Okay. So we have it coming down here. That's fine. It says rounded. You know what? It doesn't matter what it means. What I would like to see is how a condominium works. So you place it here, and we can place up to 30 foundations around it. So this area is, so if I do, wait, how does this work? Does it have to be a minimum size of 3 by 3? Okay. It has to be like this. And then what I can do is place, oh, now wait a minute. So if I do this, it's 19 by 30. If I do this, it's 23 out of 30. And if I do this, it's 27 out of 30. Okay. And then around this, I can do townhouses. I can do shops. I can do all sorts of things. So let me put a little house right here. We'll put this and this. I love that they changed their style as well. That's amazing. So we'll do some shops. We'll do a shop there. We'll do a shop down here. Okay. Does it turn into a corner store? Kind of, I guess, is a way of looking at it. Now, this is going to be way too big for the space, right? There's no conceivable way that I'm going to be able to fill this entire thing, but I'm sort of okay with that. I mean, if I did this, I could do 2 more shops actually. So there, and then a courtyard arch at the back. Oh, but what does that mean for the inside space there? I don't know if we need this, but man, that's a really cool idea. So this is 964 to build. That would be 100 planks. That would be 85 stone bricks. So that is cool. That's really cool. Okay, that's crazy expensive though. So let me destroy that real quick and let's do something a bit more reasonable. I guess for now, this will have to do. It's not exactly what I want, but I can't really, expect to get what I want right away. So we'll get this thing built as quickly as we can. It is going to need a well nearby. Now, the well can't go in the middle, unfortunately, but it can probably go right about there. I think that might be the call. Or if I wanted to, I could probably put it back here and do something kind of interesting with the layout of this entire space. But no, I think for now, the well can live right about here, just to make things easier. The sewer thing can go right in front of the building for now, although it would probably make sense if it went like here. I think I'll just put it in front of the building. That should be fine. I don't imagine it's going to be much to make that, which is all right. So yeah, this thing's going to take a little bit to build, given that it's so far away from everything, but I'm excited to see how this goes. I'm going to dismiss the visitors. In fact, you know what? I will bring the visitors in. That's fine. What's this world event? People pleaser. We love our homes, but the area we live in could use some love. We were really hoping you could help us create an area that would really impress the neighbors. You want me to raise the desirability of 3 homes to 15? We can do that. Now, they did want a street theater. I kind of got carried away and forgot about the street theater. So, I mean, this thing could probably go up here, to be quite honest with you. Put it next to the, put it next to the, what do you call it? The condominiums? Might not be a bad place for it. It would make them happy, I would imagine. Although we have got some space down here that might not be a bad place for it either. I don't think there's all that much space for me to play with regards to where this can go. So, I mean, one of these corners, one of these spaces in general, like right here would be amazing for it, or right here would be really good for it as well. I've maybe taken up a little bit much space with everything that I've done. So, you know what? Yeah, let's put the street theater, maybe not right in front of where the condominiums are going, but maybe we can put it back here, and that would be an interesting place for the street theater. So we'll put it right there. That'll be fine. In terms of roads around here, let me have some fun and just start surrounding things here. So we'll go from here to there and down, and that looks pretty good. We'll get ourselves a road that comes across to here and down like this, and then we can do another condominium in there, which will be great, I'm sure. Let me also make sure this thing, in fact, let me make sure the street theater is a priority, since we do have the challenge for it. And then the desirability of 3 homes, raising that. I mean, what are you guys complaining about? What is this right here? Missing coal? Ooh, that's bad. That's actually very bad. Let me get someone working in there so we can start putting some coal together, and hopefully that'll help us out. A stockpile down here might not be a bad idea either, but we'll see how that goes. For now, let me put a little bench right there, and let me put a little bench right there. We can probably do the same here and here, just to improve those spaces. And then out this way, we will do exactly the same thing. A bench right there and a bench right there. Seems like a great addition. And looking up here in front of the condominiums, maybe exactly the same thing. Maybe just a couple of little benches here, here, and we'll go for here and here. Maybe a couple at the back. I don't think we need a couple at the back. That'll be fine. That's a lot of construction. That is a lot of construction that we've got going on again, but hopefully, what are you bringing out? Planks? That's going to be, I would assume, for the condominium, which means that thing should get built reasonably quickly. There we go. Oh, I want to see what this looks like. I want to see it up and running there. Is that it? That's it. There we go. We got our first condominium. All the stuff around it's going to take forever to build, I'm sure, but that's all right. I'm actually kind of okay with that. It looks great. It really does. Now, I don't have enough capacity for any commoners right now, but the condominium is the hub for the next level of housing, the townhouse. This is where commoners live. We've already gone through this, I think. Oh, no, we haven't. Townhouses require a head of condominium to operate. A head of condominium will make sure the townhouses are stocked with food and any other resources required to keep them happy. Okay. So I would assume I would need some actual houses to do this, right? So the condominium needs a worker. So we do need a commoner, but I would assume the commoner needs a townhouse before we can bring them in. So we'll dismiss the visitors and not worry too much about that. I don't think the street theater, the street theater is not going to get built, but honestly, we'll build it anyway. It's not going to get built in time is what I mean. We'll build it anyway, since I think that's a reasonable thing to do. We'll get the chairs going in here as well, which is also great. We don't have the chairs getting built down here right now, which is totally fine. And I guess this is going to be a bit of a long-term construction project, which is fair enough. Now, where is all of my coal going? Because we do have a couple of people working on it. They have plenty in storage. It might just be that we might just not have enough production. Or we probably just need more stockpiles, right? We probably just need more people hauling stuff around. I would imagine that's kind of how it goes. We'll dismiss the visitors again. Maybe we should look into a little bit more storage, especially since we have some stuff up here that I don't know. I mean, where does the stuff from a windmill go? Does it go to a granary? It does. Okay, so we might want a granary up here and also a stockpile. So let's do both. I don't see any reason not to. Let's go into resources. Let's go to stockpile. We'll build one right here. We'll get the storage at the back like this. And I think that's probably more than enough. We'll put one right there as well, because I think that's a decent little spot for it. We'll get that built. And then in terms of a granary out here, I mean, it could just sort of go here if I wanted it to. It could go up here, which might be a better spot for it. It's, yeah, I think here. I think here's the spot for this granary. We're also probably going to want people sort of living out here, or at least people closer to the granary. So maybe here would be a better spot for it. Something like that, just so it's a little bit closer to the condominiums, and we'll see if that works out for us. Again, a whole bunch of construction that needs to be done here, but we will absolutely get there. Now, what is this? Planks and bricks. Planks and brick, planks and brick. Since those 4 dwarves passed by our kingdom, all the other fablings seem to have gone crazy about their mantra. Let's give them what they want and hope they become too tired to shout all day. Produce planks, produce bricks. I'm pretty sure we can do that. We are producing both of them quite regularly, although our hauling is taking a little bit of time right now because we've got such a distance to cover from where they're being produced, but that's totally fine. I want to prioritize this townhouse in the corner here, since it is the closest to being built out of all of these. Because again, if we can do that, then I'm hoping we can bring in these commoners, and if we can bring in the commoners, we can get someone in the condominium, and all will be good. We obviously have the shop at the back there as well, which again we kind of need to get up and going, but I'm not going to rush it. It'll be fine. We'll dismiss everybody there. We've got the well, we got the sewer. We just need someone to work as the head of the condominium. It's about time we did some celebration. When things are hard, a festival can help get everyone back on track. When things are good, a festival's even more fun. What do you have to lose? So we can party, which will give us a buff of festival, which will increase the happiness of all fablings by 10 for 30 days. You know, I'm down to do that. Absolutely down to do that. We'll spend the nobility, like I said, just did there to get that going. And I mean, happier fablings, I think, makes them more efficient, right? Happiness affects the productivity of your fablings. We already know this. At your current happiness, they will move, produce, and gather resources with 130% efficiency. Yes, that is exactly what we're looking for right there. So that gets them all. Wow, they are sprinting around. Look at you go. Okay, we really do need to get them to be a little bit happier, huh? Like, I really need to, I want to try and max out my happiness. I don't know what's got them particularly happy or unhappy right now, but I need to get that maxed out. And now this is good. This is what I want to see. So is this going to give me room for commoners? It did. There we go. Welcome to visitors. Let's bring them in here. We got our first commoners living in this building. And one of you is already working as the head of condominium. Fantastic. Very, very happy about that. Let's go ahead and prioritize the town shop now, since that's the last part of the Townscaper challenge that we have. And let's see what this is. It's finally time. Time to see which is the most beautiful realm. What is this based on, you ask? Well, our extensive knowledge about each realm's beauty, of course. However, our sources will remain anonymous. Out of the 9 realms in this beauty contest, your realm ranks in at number 8. Less than ideal. I mean, they gave me money, so I'll take it. We could definitely stand to do some more decorating around here, though. That's definitely something to look into, but you know what? I think we're doing all right. We could have been doing worse. We're definitely doing all right. I'm actually really pleased. This condominium thing looks so cool. I'm also realizing that we do have a lot of money right now. So you know what? Let me start the wait, a new random encounter. What is this? Eric One Eye. Oh, he looks lovely. Looks very friendly. He's a massive creature with one giant eye. Friend or foe? Yeah, we'll figure that out. We do need to build a heroes camp today as well. That's for sure. Absolutely need to do that. That's how we interact with things like that. But we'll do that in a little bit. So this condominium thing can go here. We will say that this is the entire area for it. And I want to do I want to do the little archway. I think I want to do the shop right up front. And then I want to do some houses. And I want a house here. And I want a house here. And I would like a house to be here and here. And then on this side, we'll do a house and a house. And they combine together really nicely. On this side, I was kind of thinking we could maybe do the courtyard. I think that might be interesting. Just have the courtyard access on either side, because I'm wondering if I can maybe put, I don't know, something decorative in the middle of this to make it a bit more pleasant. It would definitely be nice. So you know what? Let's build it. Let's absolutely build it. And then let me look at decorations. Can I put this in here? I can. Ooh, that's great. That's so good. And it's perfect for it as well. Absolutely, absolutely do that. And then over this way, can I put this like one tree in the middle? Yes. Okay. Yeah, we're doing that. We are absolutely doing that. And there we go. The shop's coming together as well. Oh, that's such good timing. I'm gonna have so much fun with these condominiums, man. I'm gonna have so much fun with this. All right. So what have we done? Townscaper is done. Let me get him a reward. We also did townscaping, which was the roads, the wells, and the sewers. We'll claim that. We now need to reach a population of town, which we can absolutely do. We've almost produced the planks that we need here, almost regenerated the resources, and we need to ship out the coal to Farah as well. That might be slightly tricky since that seems to be taking its time, but man, this is going to look so good when it's, especially across the lake. It's going to look so good. It really, really is. I have absolute faith that this is going to look amazing is how it's going to look. I am also sort of thinking that getting some laborers out here and some stockpiles and things like that might not be a terrible idea, but having a little stockpile in here will probably be enough to help us out in that regard. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, we have this thing going up as well. Look at you. Look at you. So that's going to make this area a little bit more desirable, which is fantastic. Let's get a commoner working in here. And again, that should keep people nice and happy. The town shop actually needs someone working in it. So you know what? You can go and work in the town shop instead of working at the street theater. And then the street theater itself, I mean, this area would be really good for woodcutting, but I think realistically, this area at this point is going to be used for, it's going to be used for my condominiums at this point. I think that's kind of where we got to. So do I want to do some flower pots here instead of trees? I could, but I think trees are going to be the way to go here. So we'll do a couple of trees on either side of this thing. We'll have that right in the middle. We can do condominiums back here. We can do condominiums over here. We can have this be like a little square. It's going to be so good. Oh God, this is, I'm actually so excited about this construction process. It's so cool. It's going to mean we have like a proper little high class town center thing going on over here. We've also got the granary down this way, which we could put some people to work in. So let's immediately get that going. Let's get someone into that stockpile as well. We've got space at the lumber camp as well if we really wanted to. I'm not really too worried about that. My priority was kind of just getting the granary and the stockpile over here, which should help us out pretty nicely. And what have we got here? Beggars. Times have been hard. We've tried our best to put food on the table, but we're out of options. We heard your good heart and decided, we heard of your good heart and decided to swallow our pride and come here to beg you to help us. Okay. I'll get nobility if I give you bread and vegetables. Yeah. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. I am a noble leader after all. I'm certainly known for my nobility. So, sure. Now, let me actually pause real quick because we did just hit 30 coal. We've also managed to regenerate all of the stone that we need to. So before that coal gets consumed, which it reasonably should be, right? As far as priorities go, we probably should be, you know, giving it to my people. But we also need to send it to Farah. So we're going to send you a gift of 30 coal, leaving my own people absolutely freezing, which I'm sure they're going to love. Chapter 4, Love Dawns. Let me get my reward. And we still need to reach the population milestone of town. What is this letter? Hello again, Farah. How you doing? I like your glasses. Your prowess in resource recovery and mastery of the regenerator have enchanted my gears. Ooh. Such industrious spirit aligns with my own ambitions. Let our kingdoms intertwine like the gears in a well-oiled machine. I'll tell you what, I'd like to well-oil. Really? That's like one of my favorite types of humor is like responding to like elegant, high-class poetry and metaphor with just really blunt filth. So, you know, let our kingdoms intertwine like the gears in a well-oiled machine. That line could have a few undertones to it, right? It's a pretty good line though, because at face value, it's completely innocent. But when you look into it, you know, it's utter filth. So responding to, anyway, the joke was funnier when I didn't explain it, as we all know. The point being, I thought I was funny, okay? That's all that matters. Doesn't matter if you find it funny. I'll be here anyway, all right? It's that simple. I will be here all week. Now, we have one unemployed fabling. So you know what? Let me put that fabling to work. It's gonna be a peasant, which is horrific. Oh, that is horrific. So yeah, so the fabling working at the street theater is a peasant who is gonna be surrounded by condominiums. Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible. I am a terrible person for doing that. All the rich people are going to be sitting there watching the, you know what? It's fine. We'll not worry too much about it. So what was it we needed to become a town? We need 90 people. Well, I would imagine once all this gets built, we'll be able to do that kind of easily, right? That's sort of the idea. It's just that this is also, again, so far away from my production that it's a bit of a problem. It might not be a bad idea to put a sawmill up here. What is this? The Curse of the Wicked Witch. Ah, young love, how wonderfully naive. Why should you get to experience happiness when I could not? I tire of seeing your passion and optimism. Let's see how your fablings deal with this little surprise, shall we? That's the Wicked Witch, by the way, just in case that wasn't obvious. So my fablings can handle it. It will add the debuff Witch's Curse. The witch has turned all your fablings into skeletons. While this effect remains, fablings' hunger is doubled. I think we can manage. I'm pretty sure we can manage. By the way, it does turn them into skeletons, which I love. I think that is such a cool detail. Like, I genuinely love the fact that they do in fact get turned into skeletons. And I suppose I should probably take the time to explain that the reason I know that this is a thing is because the last time the time that I played this before I started recording it, the witch came a little bit quicker. So that's how I know how this all works. Now, in other news, this townhouse is very close to being done, so let's go ahead and speed things up again so that we can hope. Oh my god. I love this. Look at him. I genuinely love that kind of, I love that this is like a thing the game does. I love that the witch is like, yeah, I'm going to turn them all into skeletons, and I feel like everyone's default response is going to be like, absolutely. Let's do it. Because honestly, it's really not that bad. 10 days is nothing in Fabledom. I mean, everyone's back to normal already, so it's really not all that bad to have everybody turned into skeletons for a little bit right there. It would be nice though if this construction would hurry up. We do still have some unemployed fablings, so let's get another one working in the stockpile. Let's get another one working in the granary, just so we're moving things around as quickly as we possibly can. We probably should get a couple more working in the fisherman's hut as well. So we might, in that particular regard, we might want to look at getting some people living out here. Just a couple of little peasants living out here by the fisherman's hut might be a great idea. So let's do, wait, can I not do this? Area size must be at least 2x2. That is 2x2. Is that not a thing? Area's occupied. Wait, what? Haven't I been able to do this the entire time? Interesting. Can I do that? There we go. Okay. No idea what was up with that. That's very strange, but we'll go ahead and just get the, get like a washing line in there, get the nice sea breeze to dry their clothes, and we'll get that building. And that'll be good. That'll be a couple of fablings that can work out in that fisherman's hut that live right next to it. That'll be super good for those guys. Oh, look at this coming together again. We also have a world event. Oh, wow. Oh, it's another merchant. Okay. So if I was to give you, you know what? I'm going to give you nobility for some planks, because as it stands right now, we really do happen to need some planks. Having a nice little stockpile of those is going to be great. Let's bring in a couple more commoners here as well. Can commoners work at the fisherman's hut? Is that it is a thing. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I might just do that. They live a little bit far away from it though. So you know what? Let's prioritize this, which I mean, it's getting built now anyway, so that's great. And once we get some peasants in here, we can hopefully send them straight out to this thing. Oh, I forgot about a well, didn't I? Let me very quickly get a well right about there. I think it's going to be the spot for it. We'll also prioritize that so that as soon as the peasants come by that work or live in that homestead, we can put them straight to work in the good old fishing hut. I love this. I really do. I genuinely love how this looks. I have a bit too much stone brick that I was planning to use for a new vacation home. But now my wife is saying that wood houses are cuter. Would you be willing to make a trade? I can wait for a while if you need time to gather the resources. So I get 30 stone brick for 30 planks. I could get 50 for 50. Or I could say no. We would be left with 10 planks, and we need both reasonably. So no, I can't help with that. Because again, we need both for this construction, right? We would lose most of our planks, but have the bricks to build this. We might as well just keep the planks. It's going to be the same sort of delay regardless. So I just don't really think there's much sense. And I mean, this is coming together relatively quickly anyway, so it's by no means the end of the world. This thing's full? Wow. I was not expecting all of my granaries to be full. That's good. That's a good problem to have. It's a problem. It's not ideal that we have too much food and it might be going to waste, but it's not a bad issue to have either. Also, much like if you watch the last episode about the beehive thing, much like that, whenever I say the word granary, and I've brought this up before, but whenever I say the word granary, the only thing that comes to mind is a line from the first Stronghold game. Whenever you would start a new game, I can't remember what the first words were, but the first thing you would have to do in that game was place your keep locations, your castle's keep, and then it would give you that for free. You had to place it, and then it would, you would have to place a granary, which it would also give you for free. The first line was whatever it was. I don't remember it, but I vividly remember the second line that the advisor in that game would say when you would get the option to place your granary was, "Cite your granary, sire." It was something every single time, and for some reason, I haven't played the first Stronghold game in a very long time, and it would have been 24 years ago that I first played that game-ish, I think, something like that, maybe more. Whatever it was, I played it as a kid. I still vividly to this day remember that line. And every time I think of it, every single time I think of just a granary, it makes me want to play Stronghold again. But I don't play it. Oh, hello, we're a town now. Okay, so we're paying 75 coin to the family fund. We have a lot of things that we've unlocked. Let me finish my story just very quickly. But like genuinely sentence or two. Basically, I don't go back and play it because I worry that my like nostalgia glasses are going to be on and it's not going to be as fun as I remember. Anyway, we got 400 coin. We get a hospital, which provides care for 6 sick fablings. Adding more workers increases patient capacity. We got the puppet show. Let your inner child free and enjoy some puppets. We got the cafe, which is a cozy setting to have some afternoon tea or a cake. We got the large chicken coop, which comes with a built-in alarm clock. We got the pigsty, which takes the closest herd of available pigs and moves them into the enclosure. We got the blacksmith. Equip your army with the finest tools or just use the stuff produced here. We get a barracks, which provides housing for soldiers. We got an archery grounds, which trains fablings into archers, a light-ranged unit. And we get sword fighter grounds, which trains fablings into swordsmen, a light infantry unit. So we're dealing with military stuff now. Interesting. We also have to build a hospital, which I guess we should probably do as soon as possible. This chicken coop would be great as well. It has a huge area around it that people don't really like. We also have the pigsty. We should build both of those for sure, but I guess we should... What is it? Essentials hospital? Ooh, look at you. Now this could reasonably go here. I think this is the spot for the hospital, or here. I do like that, or here at the end of everything. I think that's maybe the spot, or, well, I can't really go back there. It could go here. I'm tempted, you know what? I think we will go here for the hospital. It's going to be nice and central for everything. We can put more stuff on the right side here. So yeah, let's do, well, maybe it should be down on the front road. Would that look better? It kind of looks like a church. I know aesthetics really don't matter, but you know what? We'll do the hospital back here. It can kind of cover this entire space. What I would like to do is come in here and get rid of this road. And I would like to just continue the road over here, down to here. And then what I'm also going to do is bring the road over this way. I can't bring it down through these ruins, unfortunately. But if we can figure out a way to get rid of those ruins, which I guess is going to be my hero, I can do some stuff. So basically we'll have a nice symmetrical area here. We have this thing, which... Should I put a granary behind this? Would that be a good place to kind of hide a granary? I mean, it's going to be visible, obviously, but it would put some food storage right in the middle of here, and we kind of do need another granary. And then on either side of this thing, maybe... Ooh, we have kingdom flags. Oh, we have so much new stuff. Wait, there ain't no way I can drag this out. We have stone pillars now. We have stone arches. We've got flower cups in pink. We got a gazebo. Oh, look at all this stuff. Oh, that looks amazing. Oh my God. I love it. I genuinely love it. Let me bring in some more visitors here. We got the musical garden too. Ooh, what is this? We got the bell tower. Your housing advisor is insisting we should let everyone join our kingdom. We need to grow, grow, grow. Shall we open the door, accept all newcomers for 90 days? Yeah, I can do that. I was probably gonna do that anyway. Bell tower. Look at you. That's amazing. I love it. I genuinely, oh, can I put that in like the middle there? That'd be such a cool place for it. Oh man, I didn't I didn't really stop to think that we would have stuff like this unlocked. What is this? You can never be too happy. Would like to put it to the test. Raise the happiness to 80. Yeah, we'll try it. Let me pause the game before it throws another thing at me. I'm so pleased right now. I am genuinely so pleased right now. We have these like big old plants that we can put down. Oh, that's so good. That is so good. So hold on a minute. Let me get rid of you. So that can go away. And this can go away. And then I could put like this in there instead. Or I could do like the hedge as well. But no, I think this guy and this guy right there with a granary at the back is going to be a great decision for decorations. Oh man, there is so much I can do here now. There's so much I can do. It's kind of wild. We got like the gazebo and stuff as well, which kind of looks like it could go in the middle of the road. I don't think I'm going to do that, but it does sort of look that way. I love the idea of like the arch for this road. I think that would look so cool having the little arch right there. We'll do it here as well. I'm not going to do it on this side just yet because I don't think we need to. Oh man. There's so much stuff to work with right now. There's so much stuff to work with. I'll tell you what, let's queue up another condominium build because we might as well. So we'll get this right here. We'll get the shop for this guy to be right at the back. And then we'll do something similar to what we've done on the other side. So this guy's going to go here. And then we'll do townhouses across the front. We'll do townhouses across the back. That looks great. That's going to be so good. It's going to be such a good looking area once it all comes together. And then in the middle, we can do decorations, right? So we'll go back to decorations. We got the love bench. Oh, why didn't I think to place these? Why didn't I? Oh man. I genuinely didn't. You know what? Put one there and put one there. We're really going to go nuts decorating this. It's got my banner. Oh, dude. Oh, that's going to look amazing. You know what? Yeah, I don't know if it's going to like block my, I don't know if it's going to block my Fablings from walking past, but I want the banner there and I want the banner there. What do I need to make this? Iron? Oh boy. We're not doing anything with iron construction right now. I might be getting a little carried away here, but you know what? I am here for it. We got the Flower Queen. Look at you. There's so much stuff. Oh God. I'm going to have a tough time figuring out what's going where and how we're going to do it. I think given that this seems to need iron, we're not going to be building the bell tower right now. So I think what we'll do is maybe just put the planted evergreen in the middle there. We'll go over this way, and I think we don't have anything building in there right now, so we'll do this guy as well. Just so we have so much construction to get done now. We have so much construction to get done, but I think it's going to be great. This little area being kind of decorative is going to be fun. This space, I almost want to say should probably kind of have some function, or sorry, not decorative, slightly functional. This space should probably have some function as well. I almost want to say that getting a stockpile in here would be a really good idea. So let's see if we can do that. I think having a stockpile in this space is going to be good. I think it'll be really useful. And then around it, we could probably do some decorations as well. Wait, we have a little stone bridge. Oh, look at you. I love it. I genuinely love it. It's so good. I don't know what the point of it is. I don't know how it works or how I would actually use it. Too close to water. I think it might genuinely just be like a little decorative thing. Regardless, it's so cool looking. Absolutely, absolutely love that. I guess for hiding this thing over here, what we can do is I could use the flower cups. We could use the hedge. In fact, the hedge might be the way. Yeah, I think the hedge is absolutely the way to go on this. It doesn't necessarily hide it, but it encloses it. And I think that's kind of all we need it to do. I guess as a final little thing to do today, we should probably build my hero quarters. And I'm thinking I'm just going to place it right up here. I don't really know all that much about heroes. I don't really know what they do or how they work, but we'll get that thing built down there. I'm also going to prioritize granary construction. I'm going to prioritize stockpile construction. And I'm also a little concerned because we currently have 8 unemployed fablings, which is a little bit more than I think we need. I have gone ahead and put everyone to work in the condominiums, which I think is fair enough. We've also got the town shop here. Did I not build a town shop in this place? I did. Let's get someone working in there as well, which is going to be storing. Oh, I can change what it stores. We do need to get eggs and pork in here. Absolutely. But that's at least a good few people getting put to work around here, so that'll be great for us. And then we also have the stockpile over here, which we can assign a couple of workers to, both of which are relatively close by because they are also going to be commoners. And then we'll do the same thing with the granary right here. We'll get a couple of people working in there so that we have food storage nearby, we have resource storage nearby, we have all these decorations coming in here as well, which I'm so excited about. I do think it would be a good idea to maybe prioritize the hospital a little bit here, since it is kind of the main objective that we have going. So we'll see how that goes. We have 6 days to get the happiness up to 80, which I'd really like to do. I'm not 100% sure how to do that just yet. That might just be a decorations thing. It might be a food variety thing. I'm not super worried if we don't manage to do that. It's not really the end of the world. I am just really pleased with how this space has turned out. I absolutely adore it. I really, really do. I think it looks great. Didn't we also get the iron mine, or am I imagining that that was a thing? Stone quarry, iron quarry. It has a really unfortunately large area of influence, but oh no, that is a really unfortunately large area of influence. Do we have any iron anywhere else that I could maybe get my hands on? There's a wishing well in there. There's fish here. Isn't there iron down this way? Yes, there's an iron deposit all the way down there. That might be what we want to do here. In fact, as the last thing I want to do today, let me get that tile and let me get that tile, which apparently I failed the quest. Oh, I failed the happiness one. That's fine. So having these tiles is good because I can now run a road around that lake, which I think will be a great idea. And I can also get my iron from down here, which I think we can keep iron production sort of down in this little corner, and that should be just fine. We also have a whole bunch of wood with these lumber camps, so we're going to want more sawmills, I think, to start processing that. And I need to not be dismissing anybody for... Oh no. Oh no, we might have a problem here. I might need to prioritize that over the hospital right now, because I kind of need to accept those visitors, which by the looks of it might be possible. Wait, no, that's not a building. That's an archway. Uh-oh. I thought for a second I was gonna get really lucky there, but nope, that is not what I needed. I don't think anyone's gonna be bringing stone in time. Unfortunately, you've got 1 stone brick. That's not really what I needed. Oh, we might fail. We did fail. Damn. Okay. Well, you know what? That's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's not ideal, but it's fine. We do have this. I can't help. Oh no. I'm gonna lose more nobility because wait, I don't have what, bread? Oh. All right. I can't help. Sorry. I'm just not noble anymore, apparently. All right. You know what? I think we can go ahead and leave it there for today. This episode's gone a little bit longer. There's been way more cuts in it than the last few. There's been a lot to look at, man. I love how these condominiums look. I'm really excited for this whole space to get built. I think what I'll do is I'll let the game run between this episode and the next one, just so that this is all built by the time we start up the next episode, which means that the build a hospital part of this objective will be done. The curing 5-6 fablings, 5-6. Why do I keep saying 6 instead of sick? Anyway, the curing 5 fablings will maybe be done. I don't really know. Ooh, what is this? Oh, it's my hero. I forgot about this. There he is. Look at him. Looks great. Looks absolutely fantastic. Now I need to open the armory and I can put stuff on him. I can give him some hats, basically. One of them gives him health regeneration. One gives him attack speed and damage. We give him that one. And this gives him damage, attack speed, health, and health regeneration. There we go. So we'll go ahead and equip this. And then I just have to move him around. And so I guess what we'll do is move him to there. There we go. I got 25 coin for that. So that's the hero. That's the thing. Let me bring some commoners in here. And I think that also means that I've now unlocked, yes, other military things. Fantastic. We need to be a big town to get fortifications. We need to be a city to get stone walls and things like that. I'm very excited to see what we can do with this game. I'm not going to lie. Very, very excited to see how things go. What is this? Let's send some help to deal with the red-winged fairies. And let's go ahead and leave it there for today. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. It has been an absolute pleasure as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.